What's going on, Two Blunt Army? It is Friday, so you guys know what that means. We got some behind bars, we got some warm-up sessions, we got a lot of things going on today. Now, make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at 2BluntTV. And there's this guy in the comment section that got mad at me for saying Snapchat and not Snapchat. Nigga, shut the up. This is my voice. I say what I want. And if you don't like what I say, then you can suck your mum blood. I don't care. I say Snapper Chat because I say Snapper Chat. Get over it. But yeah, we're going to be listening to some Cadet Behind Bars. Now, every time I listen to the Cadet, it's always something deep. So, of course, I'm sure this one is going to be deep. So, on Link Up TV, make sure you guys go check it out. The link will be in the description, of course. Now, let's go.
Link Up TV, Behind Bars.
Let's go. It's your boy Cadet, underrated legend. This is my story, yeah? True story, man. Shout out all my followers, everybody that supports, everybody that tweets. Underrated legend. Alright. Let's go. Alright, boom. So I turned Muslim when I was 15. Yeah, man, I knew what it means, but I didn't know Deen. I didn't turn for hype, but hype did bring Islam to the scene. Well, now I'm Muslim like most of my team. It weren't in my heart, but it was in my speech. I'm a young nigga living in a dream. I can have a book in my bag or a knife in my jeans. Man, I was more into black history. You know, trying to find out about man's fathers, and I can talk about that all day long. But I'm Cadet, I ain't Swiss of a Carliner. Most of my family is Christian, but it's not like any of them know the Bible. It's more like following suit. Like my nan would have told my mum do as I do, but I done as they never did. See, I was sick from the roads and the book was my medicine. My nan, she had the maddest jokes like, come and give Nanny a hug, you look a terrorist. But it's all banter. Truth is, I didn't care about religion. Bare people take Muslim for hype, and the fact of the matter, I was one of them niggas, man, until I met Cali in the field. They took a nigga that was savage in the field, took a knife out and put a pen in and gave me a purpose, man, it's so real. You see, I went from saying Assalamu alaikum for the sake of it to Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, to a bit of capital and keep on lick. But I can't stop music, it means too much. The gram tempo, my heart beats too much. I know that the shit that I'm doing is haram. I come out my face when you pre too much, and you ain't gotta tell me I ain't on Deen. I know what comes with the music scene, and if I'm gonna go hell, then cool. There's no better reason than chasing a dream. Like, I ain't trying to sound cliche, but it's the first time I ever chased me a dream. Like, why would God help me? I was that same nigga with a kitchen in his jeans. Like, I ain't trying to go Jahannam. See, I just wanna use the gifts that he gave me. But since you like hearing my story is cool, let me tell you the one that made me. Aight, so I must have been about 6 or 7. My mum, she was throwing me a party. It was my birthday and I was gassed. And plus I was gonna see my dad. See, I was a daddy's boy, but I wanted to be. You know, when he was around, it was my birthday, I'm excited. Even my cousin from East came down. Now, he said that he bought me a Mega Drive. And back then they were the lick. And yeah, I told my cousins you can play that cool, but allow me, I'ma go first in the shit. And we said that it'd come around 5. Right now it's around 8. Everybody saying that he ain't gon' come. I told him shut up and that it's just late. See, I remember running into my room, putting my face up against that window, cause that window's at a mad angle, so I can see when he'd be on this road. Mum said come away from that window. I was like no mum, because he gon' come. She said at least come and blow out your candles. And I was like no mum, because he gon' come. Yo, I fell asleep by that window. The side of my face went numb. Yo, I missed my whole fucking birthday, cause I was thinking that he gon' come. Now, I know that it might sound dumb, cause I moved on, but it still lives with a kid. But right now I'm 25 and the fact is I ain't celebrated a birthday ever since. I grew up moving on murky with a kid, try to celebrate but it would burn me ever since. And I ain't even where it gets peak, let me tell them. Link up, I beg you, turn it up a bit, see me, I grew up in Clapham, and that's where I spent my teens. See, I was on Nelson's Road, and across the road was Mac D's. Now when I linked up with my dad, he told me the truth. He told me he was on crack. He was in the dark space ill, but he's moved on. As a strong man, he ain't never going back. Now that day he had my Mega Drive, but he sold it quick for that fiend. And guess where this man sold it? Across the road in Mac D's, it was P. But you know what? That ain't even what changed me. Even after the bullshit there, that ain't even what made me. A broken man, my dad be, yeah, he used to. But that used to was so used to. Now, let me tell you the man that I'm used to. Excuse you, if you think it's been a smooth route. We just couldn't connect like it was Bluetooth. He'd say a funny joke to make the room move. I would try not to crease like it was new shoes. We'd go out to eat, sit in a new booth. Wouldn't it be a happy meal, there's not a fruit shoot. Who knew that man I'd be rude to is now the compass I stay true to. Feds put me in a box, that's Sudoku. He'd get me out of the box like it was new lubes. Interview come, who took me for a new suit? But then I'm just glad I know the new you. I refuse to not appreciate the shit that you do. Are you mad? My friends ain't talk about dads, that ain't a thing. But me, I'm lucky that man one is a king. See, he went from being the guy that I could drop to being the guy that I compare God to. Of course I'm happy when I see my dad. That fast Dane Johnson man when he boxed you. Went from smoking rock to rocking the hardest suits. My dad is the man. I just wanna buy you a diamond watch, you know. Put a different kind of rock in your hand, you know the shit they done for the kid is peak. I can't even put it in a speech. Man, you even downloaded Twitter for me, just so you can retweet. That shit there gets me hype. So who cares if I don't make it in music? Cause that man there, he made it in life. Yo, underrated legend, man. Cadet, you done know, man.
Damn. I swear, every time I listen to Cadet, it's always something deep, yo. It's always something that I can relate to. Man, so he pretty much started talking about how he became Muslim at the age 15. He did it just for the hype, but then he really got into it when they took a knife out of his hand and gave him a pen. But you know, it's a lot of respect for that. Because, you know, I'm here in Miami, and I do have Muslim friends. I have a lot of them, actually, especially the ones I went to school with. Pretty cool dudes. But then I do see people, one day they're, you know, regular, and then the next day they come, you know, they turn Muslim. I'm like, you know, oh, it's cool. You turn Muslim, that's cool. I respect that. You taking part in another religion is cool. When I actually see what they're doing it for, they're not doing it for the reason they should be. They're not doing it because they're embracing the culture, they're embracing their religion. They're doing it because people see them as different and people see them as cool. They're being Muslims for show. Like, what's the point of being a different religion just to show off? Then you're not really in that religion, are you? You're just a super asswipe. Like, seriously, I hate seeing that shit. One day you're this, the next day you're that. Like, yo, what are you? If you believe in something and you truly believe in it, then go for it. Don't go for something just because people are gonna look at you differently and think you're this kind of person or you're an exotic. Like, come on, man. What's the point of that? But anyway, for you guys who do that, just think about what you're doing, man. If you really believe in the culture, then go ahead and follow it. But yeah, let's move on. But yeah, the story between him and his dad, man, that's pretty sad. His dad was on crack, which I'm sure is hard for any kid to go through. Him waiting at that window scene, I could actually see that thing happening, man. And him waiting all day for his dad to come, but he never came. And that's sad, man. I feel the pain for you, dude. It's like crazy that you had to go through that. I wasn't necessarily always with my dad. My dad was around, but I didn't live with him. I lived with my mom the majority of the time. My dad lived here in the States because he left for the States when I was about four months or something. So I pretty much grew up with my mom. I would come and visit, but every time I came here, it's like I really wasn't too comfortable with my dad. I don't know, man. It's like him and I really don't have a relationship right now, or we never really did have a relationship. I pretty much lived in the Bahamas most of my life with my mom and my stepdad. My stepdad is a pretty cool dude. We had a relationship with him. He was always around. He's cool. But when it comes to my biological dad, I don't know what it is, but I'm just really not that comfortable with him. Him and I really don't have a relationship. I would come home and say good afternoon if he was there, and then, you know, I'll go straight to my room, and they wouldn't see me until I come out to let's get something in the kitchen or go to the bathroom. That's the only times they would see me. Yeah, it's just that the relationship isn't there, and it's like when I moved from the Bahamas to here, I was like really, really depressed. I was like sad because I was homesick. I missed my mom. You'd always point fingers at my mom, and I'm very defensive when it comes to my mom. So if you say anything about her, I usually get pissed off. Now it's just if it's just a troll person, I really don't care. You can't get to me like that. But when it's like family and you point fingers at my mom, it really pisses me off. And then at that point, at a young age, when I was pissed off, I wouldn't talk to anyone. I would keep everything to myself. I would sleep alone in my bed at night, tearing up because I miss my mom, I miss my family, I miss my grandma, I miss my home. So yeah, after all of those like 2 years of that straight, you know, I just grew like kind of cold, you know what I'm saying? Literally, my dad's mom died. I came home one day, saw him crying on the bed, and he told me grandma died. And I was like, when he told me that, my heart fell to the ground because I thought it was my grandma from my mom's side, the grandma who I grew up with. But then he said it was his mom. Now I've never met her. I actually never saw her before. When he said it was his mom, I was in middle school. I was probably like 12 years old or something. He said it was his mom, and at that point I was like, oh, okay. And I went outside to play football. I know it's effed up like crazy. I regret doing that. That's what I'm trying to show you. I have no connection with his side of the family. Like, seriously, he has a twin brother that I've only seen 3 or 4 times, and that was like years ago. So I have no connection with his side of the family. Now, when it comes to my mom's side, everyone is close. I know everyone. I talk to everyone. I'm super loud. I'm super funny. I do super crazy things. But when it's his side of the family, if they were to visit my house, you would not see me walk into the living room and sit down. I would probably go out and walk by and say good afternoon or something. I wouldn't really shake hands or give hugs because, you know, I have no, like right now I don't have an emotional connection with his side of the family. I know they're my family, but it's pretty much, he's the reason why I'm not close to his side of the family. I've never been introduced to the people. I've never, you know, hanged out with them. Like my mom's side, I'm always with my cousins. I'm always with my uncles. I'm always with everyone because, you know, we're always together. But on this side, like, it just that, like, there's like no connection, you know. That's why I'm pretty much a loner. I'm always alone. I'm always by myself. I just like being alone. And, you know, sometimes I wish it would change, you know, to be like more of a family. But like right now, I really don't see that happening, man. But anyway, here got me ranting on about my life and shit. I hate getting all emotional in this thing. But what do you guys think about this Cadet Behind Bars? I really rate it highly. Really can't give this one a rating like a 10 out of 10 because it's a life story. And, you know, a lot of respect to you, Cadet, for coming out and saying how your life is. To, you know, to give us an insight of your life and to show us that it wasn't all easy for you coming up. And hopefully you keep chasing your dreams, dude. You are going to be a great dude. I know this dude is crazy, dope. Lyrically, he's great, and he's just a great storyteller. And for you guys out there who have kids, who are dads, please, at least if you're not with the mom, at least don't let the kids suffer because you don't love the mom or because it was a mistake. At least be there, because that's your seed. That's you that you made. That is you. You knew what you were doing getting into it. You knew what the risks were. Even if you wrapped it up, you knew there was still a risk of the lady getting pregnant. So please don't let lives like that go alone without a father. And if they do have a man in their life, like a stepdad or a step or anyone, you know, I mean, that's good too, but at least be there somewhat to support the child. Like, seriously, you can't leave the kids out there growing up on their own. Like, seriously. Although I had my dad, I still felt like I grew up on my own because I really never went to him for advice. I never went to him for, like, you know, girls. It was pretty much all my mom when it came to things like that. And I would just do things on my own because that's how I was as a child. I never asked for anything. I hated asking for money. I hated asking for clothes and shoes. I would wear the same thing every day. Instead of asking my mom to spend some money on me to buy a pair of shoes, you know what I'm saying? I would rather my mom spend that money on my other 5 siblings instead of spending it on me. And if she were to give me money, I would go and get my siblings food, my little siblings. I would spend money on them before I spend it on myself because they are more important than me. They're more important to me than anything else is. So I put them first when it comes to everything. So my little brothers, I always carry them before me. If they were hungry and there was no food, I would go out and get food and make sure they would eat, even if I had to go tonight without eating, because they're more important than I am. So I have to do what I got to do to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's Too Blunt TV. I'm out. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. I'm out.